All right, good morning guys. It's Nick with NK Landscaping, again as usual. Today is Sunday. We're supposed to be getting a snowstorm tonight. So it's another, they say big one, but I don't know what big is anymore. A big snowstorm used to be well over a foot, and now they're calling a 4 to 6 inch snowstorm a big one. But anyway, we got to get prepared. Yesterday was my birthday. I just turned 30, so we were out celebrating with my family and friends. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this truck ready. Kurt's at home. I'm just gonna get ready now. We'll get prepped, and then probably what's gonna end up happening, it's a pretty late storm. It's gonna finish up around midnight, so probably end up going to bed a little early tonight and going out around that midnight time. So got the truck here all set up from the last storm. It's still dirty. It never got warm enough for me to wash it. But the biggest thing I need to work on is on these plows, there's a relief pressure that controls the rate of the snowplow drop. You'll see right here, there's a little adjustment. So this snowplow drops way too fast, way too hard. So when you drop it on someone's driveway, it slams down and it causes some pavement damage. And I don't like that, so we're gonna adjust that. And then just go over this thing, make sure it's all in working shape. I think that tire, it was warning me that that's a little low. So we'll get all that fixed up. So you can see here, it's yelling at me, telling me that my rear right tire is only at 43 PSI. I don't know why. We're gonna find out, get that repaired, and then we'll adjust that plow. But this truck's only got 18,000 miles and it's full of fun little issues. My dog's barking at me, but yeah, let's get this thing sorted out. So indeed, this tire was at 43 PSI, and now we gotta find out why. That unintentionally rhymed. So this is just a degreaser in a spray bottle, and that should hopefully help us figure out where our leak is. There it is. Go figure. Well, probably turn this truck around, get the rear end closer to the garage, get it jacked up, figure out what's going on there. I saw it when I was working on that. There's just a hole. A rock or something went through there. But let's get that worked on. So something to keep in mind, when you put a vehicle in park, especially this type of vehicle where it's normally rear-wheel drive, and you go and jack up the back wheel, things are going to take off down your driveway, especially in my case where my driveway is downhill. So before you go and jack this truck up, you should probably put it in four-wheel drive, make sure the parking brake's set. That way it doesn't roll away and take off on you. So we'll get this thing jacked up. So how come Chevy does this stupid plastic screw-in lug nut thing? I never liked that. I also backed that thing into our salt bin the other day and broke it, so I can't complain. Nice and rusty back here. We like that. 2-year-old, 3-year-old truck. Let's get this thing fixed. So, first thing we want to do is, again, find where we were leaking. So, quick tip, go ahead, find your hole, wipe it down clean, and with a paint pen, or in this case I'm using a silver Sharpie, we are just going to highlight that hole so we can't miss it, because you will miss it after you spin this tire around a bunch of times. So now we know exactly where it is. Let's let all the air out of this thing. It's funny because I just put air back in it. So I got this kit right here. It's by Wind Sky. We got these on Amazon. We keep one in every truck, and then this is one that was in a truck we don't have anymore. Keep it in the garage. But they're really useful because they come with everything you need to do a flat except the compressor. In this case, we're going to be using the old Slim Jims. So, first thing I got to do here is make sure this hole is clean. And if you're wondering why they're nicknamed Slim Jims, doesn't that look yummy and edible? Anyway, we're going to dip that in the lube. I like to pinch the ends on these flat so you get them started in the tool a little easier. Pull out your tool, get it started, pull it through about halfway. It's a little more than halfway. Then put a little more lube on there. And don't push too hard, because if you send it all the way through the tire, well, that's no good. Oh man, that's a heavy duty tire. There it goes. Yank that out. Now we get to see, is the tire hold air? That moment of truth. Yeah, I think we're good. Trim this down and get it mounted back to the truck. Ta-da, that's done. All right, next I want to show you guys the drop speed adjustment. Check this out. All right, this is how we got this plow. It got installed by a third party. We bought the plow straight from the dealership with the truck, and the place they put it on, I wouldn't say they're very good at all. So check out how fast this thing drops. Doesn't seem that bad now, but watch this. And last but not least, if you bring this thing all the way forward, which you probably shouldn't be dropping it like this. Oh yeah, that is too fast. So if you come back behind this plow, there's a set screw with an Allen on the inside with a lock nut. And you take an adjustable wrench here. You can probably do it with a regular wrench. It's probably better, but that's just a 3/16 Allen. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that thing clockwise, which will slow us down. It's about as far as that set screw will let me go. So let's do a half turn. See what that does for us. If we bring this all the way in, that's pretty slow. It's not the worst. Let's go out straight. It's a pretty common drop. That's not too bad. Let's go out all the way. That's much better. I think we're gonna leave it right there. We'll go ahead and tighten up on that lock nut. Boom, done. That was easy. I like easy repairs. So now all of my pre-plowing repairs are completed. The truck is ready. You know, we haven't loaded up any salt or anything, but I don't do that until right before, or else it freezes in the salter. But plow's adjusted, all ready to go. And now it's just the waiting game. So I'm gonna hang out for most of the day And then, okay, I don't see any drops yet. Thought I did for a second. But anyway, a few hours until this thing starts snowing. And then we'll be out tonight. So I'm actually going to leave the truck right here. And then we'll go from there. It snowed all right. 5 1/4. It's not too much. All right, we gotta get this truck cleaned off. I gotta get to work. It is 11:40. So let me get that cleaned off and get to work. guy. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. It's another round of plowing in the books. It's always hard to film the night plowing just because it's hard to set up cameras and see anything at night. But let me know down below, do you like the plowing content? Do you want me to film some more of it? There's probably going to be a couple more snowstorms this season. I know we're kind of running towards the end of it, but you never know what's going to happen. If you're interested, I'll film another one, maybe get some better shots and everything now that I got a drone and Insta360 and all that stuff. But I need to know down below if you're interested in this type of content. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully you stay warm and out of the snow for a little while. So have a good rest of the day.